My name is TJ Gamble and this is Brewzle. But what does it actually take to get one of these in the state of Alabama?
So all told, we spent about $400, but this is what we got.
That's a good whiskey. There's a lot going on there. All right, another Monday evening. Hopefully y'all are having a good week so far. This was the easiest live stream start we've had. Like we were upstairs watching TV, hanging out, everything was set up. I didn't have anything to set up. We were filming in here earlier. It was all good to go. Probably means it's gonna be a disaster for the rest of the stream. We'll see.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, y'all give me an audio visual check in the chat. Looks like we have a ton of folks here, 260 folks all ready to get this party kicked off. This is gonna be a busy week for us. We've got to leave Friday to head to Brandon, Mississippi for the Spillway event. So Spillway Wine and Spirits in Brandon, Mississippi is dropping the Willet Purple Top barrels. They're dropping their bullet barrels. They're going to do a whole event around the barrel pick we went and did with them. So we're going to be over there. Be sure to join us there. Make Jill sign a bunch of bottles. Whatever.
Nobody wants me to sign any
Make her
bottles.
sign a bunch of bottles.
I'll sign Brewzle.
They give me a hard time in the Discord because I say signed bottles are silly.
Like
you're signing a consumable item. Like it is meant to be consumed.
Okay, we'll consume it and then keep the bottle.
Get a picture or something and sign that.
No.
Like a signed something is cool, but a signed bottle, like it's a consumable thing.
But you can save the bottle.
You could. Jill's hair is looking great, Nick says.
Oh, thank you,
I
Nick.
forgot to turn on the freaking I'm gonna see if I can turn it on. See if it'll work. Appreciate it, Jonathan, I forgot to turn on the thing that shows those. So Lord knows what we're gonna get when we start it. Lord, it'll probably show one from last week is what it's gonna do. We're gonna start it right now, and then, shows Bob's from last week, and then maybe yours will show up now. Hit the like button for me if you would. Let's get this started. We had a big video. I'm expecting a lot of folks to be here for this stream, and it looks like that's proven to be the case. Big bourbon hunt up in Michigan. You missed all that, all the excitement.
That. I do catch up later though.
I've got your favorite bottle. So
exactly.
Got your favorite bottle.
That was the only thing that saved you when I did get with you and
Yeah.
realized how much you had bought.
Is the fact that I got a Coy Hill for you.
Yes.
That's the only thing that saved me. That saved my marriage.
You were forgiven after that.
There's Jonathan's thing showing up on the screen there. You excited about the barrel releases at Spillway? Yes, I'm very excited to be there. I'm gonna miss the Alabama monthly releases this month because I'm gonna be there instead. But I got a chance to get a Willet Purple Top, and I can't get that in Alabama. So
Is it on Saturday?
it is on Saturday. Yes, this Saturday is the Alabama drop. Beach Sand Bourbon with the $4.99 super chat. What's up from West Michigan? Green River single barrel in the Glen tonight. I'm gonna warm up my palate with one of the purchases from Michigan. So what we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna go through all these purchases. We're gonna try them. We're gonna open a lot of new bottles, a lot of fresh bottles I've never tried before. Jill's back drinking tonight, so she can try these with me as well. And we got a lot of bottles though, so we're gonna have to keep it easy, take it easy. We got
And all those? I ain't doing all of those.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 7 bottles.
I ain't doing all those, but
But-
I'll do some of them.
We want to save a little space here because once we get through all these bottles, we're gonna try something very special for the first time.
Oh, for the first time.
For the first time, never had it.
Oh, yep.
This
came
is
today.
a Ben Holladay Ancient Cave Collection Double Oaked. We also happen to have an Ancient Cave Collection Smoked, which I don't know about that. I'm not just sure about that, but I'm excited to try that Double Oak. So we're gonna try these later on in the stream. Be sure to stay tuned for those. We also got a couple of Ben Holladay single barrels sent to us here from Lewis and Clark. This one's from William Clark, the other one's from Meriwether Lewis. So those are cool. Appreciate Ben Holladay for keeping us in the good stuff.
We love
Carl
Ben
with the
Holladay.
$5 super chat. Hey Brewzle, thanks for answering all my questions on IG. Love from Cleveland. Hey, we try to answer as many Instagram DMs as we can. We can't always get to every one of them, especially if people just keep coming back with more questions, but we try to answer every message we can. So
Have we been
appreciate
to
that.
Cleveland? I've never been to Cleveland.
I've not been to Cleveland. No.
I've been to Cleveland.
So we have to do that. Yeah, we're gonna try that double oaked. I'm excited to see how that is. I also have a 13th Colony Double Oaked on the way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, haven't got it yet, but
I
gotta
remember
get that
telling
one.
you that.
Let's start with this Jack 12. What do you think, Jill? Have you had the Jack 12? You've had the Jack 12.
I believe I have a little bit. I don't know where I had it,
Yeah.
but I believe I did.
So this was one of the bottles I got. These were, I think I paid $150 a piece for those at the one place I got them, and then I got one more. I think I paid a little more than that for it at the place where we got the Coy Hill. So at $150, I think that bottle's worth it. For sure. I think it's absolutely worth it. Y'all let me know down in the chat what y'all are sipping on this evening. Brewzle, you're gonna pick up a couple of pecan roasted Crittentons. I introduced Josh to bourbon, so sorry about that, Josh. Didn't mean to. It's gonna be tough on your pocketbook, but I've got the first release pecan. They're releasing some Crittenton stuff. I know they got their Halloween releases. I don't know if they'll have the pecan stuff there, but if they do, probably will. Popping open the Crittenton's Rum Finish Rye Brewzle Pick. I don't even have that. Like I picked the whole barrel. I don't have a bottle of it yet. I'll be the last one to get a bottle of that. We're waiting until all of y'all's are shipped out before they ship me mine, just to make sure we can handle any issues or anything that happens.
That is really good.
JL, Kristen and I love that Rolling Fork rum. Also bought a Brewzle Improved Queen Glencairn to drink while watching. That Rolling Fork rum, that was special.
That's really good.
That was special.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is really good. I had some of that earlier today because I was trying to figure out.
She was mixing it though.
I was trying to make a mixed drink with it, and I just haven't. The one I made was not it. It just didn't do it. So I was gonna like share it with you guys if I found something that was worthy of it, but that one I made was just not. Wasn't worthy.
That's got a little bit of, like, it's starting to approach a little too much oak for me on a Jack Daniels.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
But it is so good.
It is really good.
That's 107 proof?
I don't know.
Yeah, 107 proof Jack. So delicious. They did a good job on that one. Yeah, Josh, the boys needed you last night. So last night, Seth, our Discord moderator, admin, was here, and we streamed over on Discord, and it got a little out of hand. It got out of hand for him. I thought I did pretty good.
I heard about that. I, however, was not home.
I did this to him, Jill.
You tapped him?
I did that a couple times. He
Didn't work?
get it. He didn't get it.
No, I was actually in Birmingham, well, Pelham, Alabama. I took my mama to see Willie Nelson last night.
Went to a Willie Nelson concert, left me at home. I didn't get even asked. I didn't get invited at all.
That's not true. I did ask you, didn't I?
No. You asked me if I want to go see the Taylor Swift movie.
Oh, the Taylor Swift
declined
movie, yeah.
that.
I did ask you that.
Jack, where can you find the Ben Holladay Cave Collection? I think they're distillery only. Single barrel John J. Bourbon. I might have one though. I might have one. Which was better, the chicken fingers? The chicken fingers, some of the best chicken fingers I've ever had.
Really?
I mean, seriously, that dude. We didn't try the pizza. I hear the pizza dough was really good too, but the chicken fingers were hand breaded, cooked to perfection. The corned beef roll he did too was really good. I didn't think it went well with the sauce he had. The sauce was good, the roll was good. They didn't
go together?
They weren't, but I'm not usually a ranch on my chicken fingers guy. I like ranch, but normally not putting it in my chicken fingers. Have you ever tried Jack Daniel's Sinatra Select, Eric says? Yes, really good. Like, it's a great pour. Not near worth the price though, Eric. That's the problem, is if they had it for, like, it's just a little older and a little higher proof Jack Daniels. So I think they may use special groove barrels or something to give it a little more flavor character instead of maybe making it older, but it's older and higher proof Jack Daniels, but it's still only 90 proof. Like, cut it down to a 750 milliliter instead of the 1 liter. Don't give me a box. Don't give me all the fancy paperwork and let me buy it for like $50, which is an expensive bottle of Jack Daniels. I'd do that all day. Super Chat's just rolling in. I'm trying to get through these bottles. I appreciate the support. Evan, looking for recommendations on a bourbon to make vanilla extract from. Woodford Double Oaked. I would love to try Woodford Double Oaked because it is so vanilla forward. And I don't know how you make vanilla extract from a bourbon, but I would do Woodford Double Oaked. Paying for the name. You are paying for the name, but a name's not worth like $100 per bottle. I've tried the BRE 1s and 2s, I believe, but I don't own any of them. I think I had samples of it, but it's been a while. Go ahead and take that one, Jill.
CM96 for the $9.99 super chat. Sipping on some barrel batch number 32 while my wife watches Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and I have y'all in my headphones. New fan and loving everything y'all do. Thank you so much.
You got to get your wife off that nonsense, man. That's woof. All right, so we're gonna try something. I'm gonna go to something I don't know if we'll like. Don't expect to like it. That's what we're gonna do next.
Okay.
This is RD1 Amburana finish. And
you don't like that,
I have not been a fan of Amburanas. Now, I was told this was one of the better Amburana finished anythings in the world.
Anything's in the world.
But it could be the best Amburana finished anything ever, and I could still not like it.
True that.
I gotta work on the timing of these super chat things. Yeah, we're gonna go to live
All right
chat.
now, David. All right now, David.
What'd David do?
He says the Kardashians are as bad as Taylor Swift. I can't speak for the Kardashians, but don't be talking about Tay Tay.
I've heard it's the best Amburana too. But
Have I had anything with Amber?
you have the cigar blend from Starlight has Amburana. We do have a Penelope Rio, but you haven't tried that yet because we haven't opened it. What else? I have several Amburana things around here these days, but none that I would say are good. Cork pop a
David
little.
said he had to do it.
Is Jill a Swiftie? Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Jill is absolutely a Swiftie.
You're going with a fresh blend?
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep pouring it over this. Maybe the
Okay.
Jack will have a good impression on it.
I actually just went to her movie on Friday night. Yeah, I think it was Friday night. It was awesome. It was like kind of being at the concert all over again.
So you got to take me this or the Jack 12. Ooh. David with the $5 super chat just picked up a Weller Cohiba cigar, but sadly didn't have the Weller to go with it yet. Settling for the Jack Bonded Rye to go with it. I think that's an excellent choice, though. That Bonded Rye is pretty good. What do you think of Travis Kelce there, Gio?
I think he's adorable, and I think they're adorable. And go Chiefs!
Can I get a Chevelle now?
Sure. No. You got a Maggie and a Super B and all kinds of other things.
How did you not see me at Bourbon on the Banks?
We weren't there.
We weren't there. Didn't go. What is Bourbon on the Banks?
I've heard of it recently. It was a recent thing, right, Cheech? I think it was.
Recently, I've been trying very hard not to go anywhere. We were everywhere for like 2 months. Like we were gone 5 weeks and 2 months, and I just needed a little break because next month in a couple of weeks I'm gone again for a while. Obi with
I will
the super
tell
chats.
you that
I'm pouring you a glass right now. RD1 Amburana finish.
I will tell you that the smell.
It smells pretty good.
Really? I was.
For an Amburana finish, yeah. It doesn't smell like I want to drink it.
No,
But it's pleasant.
It
Like,
smells
a
a
nice
little
soap.
sour.
Okay.
You know, like
Yeah.
like
What
something
it is,
went bad.
It's cinnamon. It's like raw powdered cinnamon. So it'd make a nice candle. Not sure if it's gonna taste good. Jonathan, bourbon is adorable, not Kelsey.
They're both adorable.
Jack 12 is adorable. S. Lowry entered my first lotto and got 4 bottles of blanks in your first lotto. Man, that's a heck of a score there. Congratulations.
I didn't like the smell on this, but
You like the flavor?
I do. I like the taste. I mean, I wouldn't say it's my favorite thing ever, but I was surprised, pleasantly surprised, because I didn't think I was going to like it from the smell.
Here's the thing. There are things you like and there are things you don't like. And it doesn't matter how good the thing is that you don't like. If you don't like it, like it just can't overcome the you don't like that thing, right? It's my problem with scotches. I just don't like scotches. People are like, well, try this scotch. This will be the one that it's still, at the heart of it, it's still a scotch. And the only way it could be a scotch that I would like is if it didn't taste anything like a scotch. And I think the only way you can make an Amburana that I like is it just has to not taste like Amburana. So what you can do is not put it in Amburana and then just tell everybody it was in Amburana, and I'll be like, this is the best Amburana ever. Like they could have just taken their whiskey, not put it in Amburana, put it in this bottle, and I'd have been like, that is the best Amburana finished anything. Maybe they put it in the barrel, immediately bottled that barrel before it had any chance to absorb any of that Amburana.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to definitely go with the Jack 12 on this.
I'm the Travis Kelce of the bourbon game.
Yes, you are,
Yes.
baby. And I'm the Taylor Swift. No, I'm not. I'm not the Taylor Swift.
We're them in like 20 years. I look like I ate Travis Kelce.
Oh gosh, you do not.
The 4 grains would be nice. Okay, you get rid of that. I can't use that Glen again. We gotta have a fresh one.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that was not my favorite.
We do need more Brewzle rum, don't we?
I was pleasantly surprised by it because I thought it was gonna be really horrible from smelling it, but it wasn't horrible. I just would prefer the Jack 12.
Derek, the Starlight Amburana is extremely strong. Like they Amburana the hell out of that thing. More of a Jason. Yeah, I look more like a Jason Kelce. A little bit.
I think he's cute too.
Well, I'm glad. Thank you for that. John Emerald has a rum.
They do?
That's what he said. He just asked. I didn't know. I'll have to grab one and see.
Didn't know.
Hadn't had one. I need to get this Amburana. Okay, as far as Amburanas go, that one's really interesting. If you like that cinnamon Amburana flavor.
I don't really get any cinnamon on it.
Okay. All right.
Well, I mean, maybe like the dry powder, like you're talking about like the
hits
spice?
everybody palate. Yeah, I'm talking about like the actual, like not like cinnamon rolls.
Candy or cinnamon. Yeah.
Well, that's sweet. This is more dry powdered cinnamon. If you like that flavor profile, you're gonna really like this. I don't like that flavor profile, so I don't really like this. We got one here we're not gonna open, just because I've got them open around. That is a Blacktop Early Times bottled in bond that we found. So I got that one here just to show that we did indeed find it. We do own it, but I'm not going to open that one just because I've got Early Times open somewhere. No sense in, it's like that Jack 12. That's not actually the bottle of Jack 12 I bought, just one I already had open. Josh, so far I've tried Knob Creek 9 Woodford Reserve Double Oak, 4 Roses Small Batch or Single Barrel? Single Barrel, maybe. Small Batch, Single Barrel. We're gonna go with Single Barrel.
Single Barrel.
I like them. Do you think getting Blanton's and Eagle Rare this Saturday at the drop will be a good idea? Based on what they had at the drop, I don't remember, but there was nothing that super jumped out at me. So if I went, I would get a Blanton's Eagle Rare. If they had an E.H. Taylor, I would grab one of those, but I can't remember if that was in the drop or not. All right, let's try this one. This is one I've never had. This is a rye whiskey. This is a local distillery up that way called Valentine Distillery. And this is Mayor Pingree 6-year-old rye whiskey. Get us some fresh Glens while I try to figure out how to open this thing up. Early Times is so good for the money. And those black tops, people doubt. I don't care. Doubt away. Those black tops are where it's at for the ones that I have. And it could just be batches compared to the metal tops, but that had a great cork pop. I don't know if that came across on camera, but that surprised me. It was so special. You want a little taste? You're just gonna drink with me?
Just taste yours because I don't want to taste them all. You had
rather hang out with you and TJ than Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift any day.
Well, thank you for that.
We're not gonna pay for everything, so they might.
They might.
Just say it. They might. They might.
You never know with us too. We might.
Sometimes
we've been known to
we
do
ball
that.
out. We ball out.
Actually, this one smells really good.
Oh, well, you should have got your own. The VA allocated drop last Saturday, and I got a Russell's 13. Had a chance at Elijah Craig 18. I think you probably chose, I think that 13 is a lot more special than that Elijah Craig 18 is, yes. So I think you chose wisely. And for the price, that Russell's 13, if they were MSRP, should have been cheaper than that Elijah Craig, I think. 989 concurrent viewers, 207 likes. Pump the likes for me if you would. We'll talk about barrel picks here in a minute too. Let me finish this one. I'll get y'all some updates on barrel picks. Australia in the house. Paul with the super chat. Really enjoyed the show. First time hanging out live. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. And
thanks for being
I don't know what time it is in Australia, but you got up early for this one. That's actually a fairly solid rye right there.
It's interesting.
Change of pace.
It's interesting.
It is very rye though. It is very rye forward. I tend to like more bourbon friendly ryes with a little more caramel and a little less of that rye spiciness.
It's interesting.
This jumps right on into the rye spiciness.
Yeah.
Let's do a little update on barrel picks before we continue. We do have at least 3 more bottles to try before we get into the Cave Collection from Ben Holladay. Again, we got these.
Yeah, I want to try that.
We got the Cave Collection double oaked right here from Ben Holladay.
Because that's where we didn't get into when we were there, right?
No, when we were there, they were going to take us into the cave, and we had so much alcohol, we're like, let's just call it.
Yeah.
So, all right, barrel picks. The Crittentons and the Starlights are shipping or have shipped. I think they all got labels printed or shipped today. I need to triple check on that.
Has anybody gotten theirs yet?
Oh yeah, people been getting them since last, I think Friday, folks started seeing them show up. Email with the super chat. Appreciate the support there, email. And so people have started getting them. We did have a couple get the wrong bottle, but we've rectified that. We got the right bottle shipping out to them. And then we've got, I think there were a few that didn't update the system, so you might not have got the email, but they should be all going out. I haven't heard word that they're not.
Kyle got his today.
Kyle got his today?
Awesome.
Nice. So I want to know what y'all think of those. Let me know. Post your reviews. Post it on social. I don't care. Do a review on social. Tag me in it or jump in the Discord. Let me know your thoughts on those. So Crittentons and Starlight all sold out, all gone. The Starlight thing was, but they sent me a bunch. I made a little mistake with the Starlight. I told them to send me a case because I thought I'd have 6 of them. I'd put 5 up. I'd drink one. Starlight ships in cases of 12, so they sent 12 here of each of those, which I didn't need, but it'll be fine. I'm going to take some to Spillway. It was their pick, so I'm going to take some to them when I go over there this weekend. So I'll get rid of most of them, and we're saving some for some crazy things we want to do later. But what is it?
I was just reading comments.
Okay.
I was just reading Mark's comment.
You just got a grin on your face.
Yeah, he was just talking about how we partied at Ben Holladay, and then that reminded me.
We did.
Go ahead and talk.
Mark is a madman. Mark, are you in, like, let me know your name in Discord if you're in there. I couldn't remember. Folks were asking. We sent out the coins. I was talking about something, and Jill just got a grin on her face.
Sorry, I remember.
RJ, we have not visited Chicago yet. It's on the list.
I flew into Chicago.
Yeah, but we haven't done the bourbon hunt there.
Done anything there yet.
So Starlight, anyway, by the time we got them all told, it was like 650 bottles that sold. Most of them sold like first day, and then took a couple days to get rid of those last few stragglers there. And so those are all gone. The short barrels, I've got the short barrels like these guys here. We got a 6-year-old Knob Creek from Short Barrel. We've got a toasted cask strength, which you can't get anywhere but Store Picks, I think, from Short Barrel. And then we got a rye that J-Rock just absolutely loves and told me we wouldn't be friends anymore if I didn't buy that barrel. All of those are in transit. I'm expecting them to land this week.
Wow.
And so I'm hoping, we will not do it until they land and we get samples. Like I have these, but I don't have the rye. Mm-hmm. So until they land and we get samples, we won't put them for sale, but I'm hoping they could go for sale into next week.
Oh, cool.
And then if that's the case, the Ben Holladays are also in transit, or about to be in transit, and I'm hoping they're for sale 2 weeks after these. So this one next week, if not next week, should be definitely the week after. We'll have these short barrels for sale. And then the 2 weeks after that, we'll have the Ben Holladays. And then 2 weeks after that, probably have the 13th Colonies. And then 2 weeks after that, probably have the Clyde Mays. And who knows, we might drop the Clyde Mays and the 13th on the same day. Might just drop them all together. Those will probably be all the barrel picks we have for this year. But we are doing more. I'm in Still Austin in a couple of weeks, few weeks to do one. And we got the Frey Ranch pick. I do need to email them back. So a lot of updates there. Those go to patrons first, so just make sure you're signed up. Should be able to, I don't know if anybody's dropping links, but somebody drop links if anybody wants to sign up for the patron. Looks like Josie Wales there's dropping them for me. If you want access to those, and there's a free tier. Like you can sign up for the free tier. A lot of these picks make it to the free tier. There are some. The Ben Holladays probably will not make it to the free tier. Some of these short barrels probably won't. I don't know which ones yet though. The 13th Colonies almost guaranteed won't make it to the free tier. So, but you can get access to a lot of the barrel picks that way. Matthias, I'm gonna go with that. Cheers from Brazil.
Brazil.
In love with your channel, amazing people showing amazing bourbons. Here in Brazil, the best I can buy is Eagle Rare 1792 in Buffalo Trace. Dude, if that's the best you can get, you got some pretty freaking good whiskey. So you're gonna be all right. You are going to make it. Mark sent these.
Yes.
So we do a lot of blinds, and people have said that I cheat. And I look at the color. I do. I pay attention to all my senses.
Are you?
To try to pick what they
are.
are.
You saying me?
You're people.
I am people.
And so we said we were going to get some colored Glens, but then I just don't because that tilts it into my disadvantage.
So
and then Mark,
thank you, Mark.
Mark, being a little smart butt, sent us a message here.
He said, "Hey guys, here's some colored Glencairns. I know you guys have been talking about them. Sorry, TJ. Now the blinds are going to be harder." Nah.
It's fine. I like to be wrong. That's what's cool about it.
They're so cool though. Look at them.
Some guy in one of the videos we did a blind. He's like, he just tries to pick them so he knows which ones are expensive and can rate those higher. Man, all he cares about what I was like, give me a break, man. I try to guess what they are to test my ability.
Just don't worry about it. Just think Taylor Swift's song.
Taylor Swift. Okay.
Haters gonna hate.
Yeah, they do. Alfie. Thoughts on Woodford's Master's Keep? The ones I have, I love. Now, I haven't had all of them. I don't know about the latest ones, but I've got a couple from a few years ago. Love those. But these are really cool, and they're kind of weird.
Thank you
they
so
feel
much.
different. I don't know what that coating is on them.
I don't know. These are
but,
awesome. They're the
why don't
Glencairn
you have
glass.
your sister put letters on them?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have to deal with colors.
I love this
drinking.
color. This is my favorite one. The green. Oh my goodness. Love them. Thank you so much, Mark.
I have not found a Scotch for me. I do like the Compass Box Hedonism the most out of all the Scotches I've had so far, but it's still a Scotch. It's still a Scotch. All right, so what's our ranking so far? Why are we ranking? No reason.
No reason.
No
this
reason.
is first.
Yes, of course. It's a tough decision.
It is.
You better get it right. There's only one right answer.
Only one right.
Only one right answer.
Your answer? That's the right one?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna actually, I'm gonna go with this one in second because it
that's
was
the right answer.
There was just something there.
The something was not Amburana.
Yeah, I didn't like that one. Wasn't my fave.
All right. But that's a very rye. Like you gotta like ryes if you're gonna be into that one. We should do a video for the end of the year lottery. I hope I win. I hope that's the video. We'll see.
Oh, I gotta sign up for you. You know the thing I hate about it though?
Remembering to sign up?
Well, no, because I remember and I get on there and I'm on my phone and I'm signing up and I'm putting my name and then it asks you for your birth date.
And you don't remember your birthday?
I know my birth date, but it makes you go back on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
Till, I'm sorry, it's a long way back to where my birth year is, and I don't want to scroll that far.
The 1950s are that's a lot of numbers to scroll back, Jill.
Then I have to go on the computer to do it, because you can just put it in on the computer, and then by the time I forget to do that.
Michelle with 1L. Love you guys. Thanks for all your videos.
Aw,
Appreciate
that's
it,
so sweet.
Michelle.
Thank you, Michelle.
We bought a Russell store pick here, too, that I'm excited about.
And by we, you mean you and Kyle. Because I wasn't there.
It's the collective we. This one is 8 years old. It appears. I can't read. But that seems right. Fresh Glen. Glen me.
Fresh Glen.
Those are clean. If you want me to pour, you want to try these out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Might as well. Jill, click the year at the top. Lets you pick a year at least on Droid. Really? Because I have a. Huh.
She doesn't know how phones work.
I don't know
Man.
how phones work.
Don't be bringing your logic in here. Just say, yeah, baby, that's hard. I'm sorry. What? I was trying to be supportive, Jill.
That's not sounding very supportive.
The collective we porta potty company. This messes with everything. It even smells different in a yellow or a gold Glen.
No, it doesn't.
It
really?
does. The fact that it's in my vision while I'm sniffing it makes me think it's going to smell like mustard or something, and then it smells like whiskey. I think I have tried a Lucky 7, but it's been a while, and it was a really young one from them. So Connor, I have, but I don't remember much about it.
Oh, that's the monthly one. I don't want the monthly one.
That's so good. It's hard, it is hard to hate on these Russell's picks. These are probably some of the better things that Wild Turkey puts out. I like a rare breed. I like a Wild Turkey 101. But you need a Russell store pick on your shelf too if you're a turkey fan.
See, now where in the world can you click on that?
What are you trying to do, babe?
Set my birthday. You gotta go back. Way too far. Where did you find that?
You click the year up there, babe.
Oh my
I'm going up,
goodness.
but I gotta go back. But like, yeah, look, flip
Okay.
it like that, and it goes like a whole bunch.
I did not know that.
And then you click, oh, that was the wrong year.
That was the wrong year.
Oh, I put you in the 50s. There you go, right there. Now it's
Yeah,
chosen.
thank you. See, Josh says at
There
least
you
I
go.
sign up for you.
At least she signs up for me. Now, getting her there if she wins. She'd be like, it's 90 something. It's not worth going. The Goldschlager.
Donahue?
Yeah, put anything within driving distance that you're willing to go to. Donahue it is. Taylor Swift should sing a song about signing up for the bourbon lottery. I mean, if I could get a Bowman pick, that would be great. We had a call with Sazerac today, but it's their social media team. So we've got some cool ideas for videos, long form videos that we might do with them. I can't talk too much about it right now. And so I talk about a lot of our videos on this channel, and then a lot of them get done by other creators. And I don't think there's anything nefarious there. I think just great minds think alike, but I'm not trying to put our best of best ideas out there just until we get around to doing them, because it might take 6 months, a year before some of these videos come out. But we talked to them, and I was like, hey, what about a pick? And they're like, yeah, the pick team over there, man, they're really tough. They got their process. And I was like, okay, I get it. I was hoping, man could hope.
Does
Maybe.
this smell the same to you as it normally would?
Are you smelling the gold?
I don't know, but
it's messing with your eyes, messing with your nose. I'm telling you.
but does it smell different to you
Then what?
than what Russells would normally smell like?
I don't think so.
Okay, because
Why?
I didn't really like the smell of Russells. Have I ever had Russells?
Yeah. You actually love the Russell's, was it the single barrel we had? That's what this is. I mean, this is a pick. That's
Okay.
just a single barrel off
Maybe
the
I'm
shelf.
smelling the cup.
She is allowed to drink again, yes. She is back to the drinking. Y'all, again, hit the like button for me. Let's get that thing up over 500. What is it? Gold member Glen. I love gold.
Oh, that's good.
The smell of it, the taste of it, the texture.
Who said? I can't find
Pinky
it now.
up.
Oh, Will Sample said Taylor Swift presents a bourbon breakup song, Bottom of the Barrel Pick.
Passed on a Clyde May 6-year. They're good. We do have the 5-year store pick coming out here in the next month or two, though. What are you thinking of that?
That's pretty good. I
It's
like
pretty
that.
good. I mean, those Russell's picks are good. If you like that wild turkey, that Russell stuff, it's delicious. Should we open this next one or should we not?
What is this next one? Oh. I like barrel.
I like these orange label,
Yeah.
single barrel pick or single blend, private blend barrels. I just got. I've got the total wine. It's getting close to empty. I just emptied the Brewzle pick. We may have opened another one. I think it's time. It's time to open this one.
I like theirs.
Plumber sipping the Elijah Craig Barrel Proof C922. Definitely worth grabbing. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I'll have to check it out. Michigan with the $20 super chat, first
you.
super chat. We got a lot of first super chats. Plumbers was the first. I think there were several of them. I keep forgetting that's what the one means, I think, is that's the first super chat. Thanks for the Michigan hunting video. We missed you and have some chicken tenders ready for you. Next time, bring the wife. So were they your chicken tenders? Those were like, are you the store that gave me the chicken tenders? Because those were freaking fantastic, man.
Apparently.
Those were good.
Apparently I need to come back to Michigan for the chicken fingers.
The Frey Ranch pick's coming, for sure.
Yes. Oh, we still got to pick a day.
I'm waiting on you.
Waiting on me. Waiting on a woman.
Story of my life. Now the question is this better than Jack 12?
This? Oh.
Because that total wine pick was to me.
Oh.
I don't think this beats the total wine pick.
This has got.
Chicken tender sponsors. That's what I need. Chicken tender sponsors. So yeah, that's the store.
Oh, you know.
Post the name of the store. I forget the people were asking me the name. I was like, go back and watch the video. I say it at the beginning. But we go to so many stores, I can't remember them all. What do you think?
I'm getting apricot.
Okay. This has got a little bit of earthiness to it, a little bit of,
I smell apricot.
I don't know, a little dustiness. Allen D's.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I know what I was smelling now. I know what I was smelling. Know what I was smelling. I'm not going to tell Jill till she has it, but I know what I was smelling. Barrel proof 16-year Seagrass is the first rye I ever had that I have ever liked. Chris and I put it is one of our favorites. I don't think I've had the 16-year Seagrass. I've had a Seagrass. They have a younger one too, right? I don't think I've had the 16-year. Yeah, I know my immediate thoughts on that one. What do you think?
It's not my fave.
Too much George Dickel in that one.
Ah,
That has got George. That has got. Like, ours had a little bit of George Dickel, but it was blended out. You couldn't tell. But that one has a lot of George Dickel, a lot of mineral taste.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that right up above the. Dang, that sucks because a lot of these are fantastic. That one, not the one. Not too much. A little too much Dickel.
That one's not.
Yeah, yeah.
It wasn't bad.
It's not bad, and the Dickel is kind of mild. Like they blend it in pretty well. But I still taste that minerality, and that just kind of kills it.
Which is so weird to me because ours is so good.
Will I trade an Old Fitz 10 for a Coy Hill? I would if I had one. I do have an Old Fitz, but I think it's an 8 that I have not opened. But I don't have a 10 to trade. Rick, love the latest bourbon hunting videos. Hope this helps ease the pain of going over budget. Just got my hands on some Hard Truth Sweet Mash Rye. Ooh. Nice. Glad Jill is taking me back. She's taking the bourbon back.
Yeah.
She's been good with me most of the time.
Most of the time.
Again, we still haven't hit 500 likes. Keep pumping those for me and see if we can't keep this. This might be our biggest stream ever by number of views. We're going to try that Ancient Cave. Y'all going to want to stick around for that Ancient Cave collection, Ben Holladay 00. That's going to be the highlight of this stream, but we're not going to do that unless we hit 500 likes. I'm just not even going to try it.
Oh, we should, yeah.
We will.
We'll get 500.
I'm kidding.
We're trying it regardless.
Ben Holladay showing up all over Georgia.
Oh, that's awesome.
And of course, the next bottle we have is the Coy Hill.
Yeah.
We did not. This is not the bottle of Coy Hill we got on this trip. I'm not opening that one until this one's done.
Same?
No, it is not as high proof as this one. It's like 139, I think, or something like that. I think the Clyde Mays will be available to the level 5 patrons, yes. Especially if we drop it with the 13th colonies, almost guaranteed. Is there such thing as too much Dickel? Yes. Yes, there is. Yes, they're like, I try not to say bad things about people, but I just don't like it. I just don't like it. It's not my thing. It's not my thing. It's, the funny thing is I think if it didn't have the mineral taste, some of the things about that whiskey, like the pick from Spillway, I think it's a 9-year pick, fantastic, except the mineral taste, like probably some of the best whiskey out there. So if the mineral taste is not off-putting to you, enjoy a little Dickel.
Hello, Uncle Nate.
Nate's in the house.
Yes, Nate.
We're gonna put this in the flaming hot red glass here. Just a little sample of our Coy Hill. Let's just go ahead and put that where it belongs. At the start of at the head of the table over there.
There's no competition on that one.
We don't even need
competition.
We don't need to blind these.
That's not even a choice.
Oh my goodness. That is special. Love the short barrel toasted. Nice. Our cash strength is going to be really good. Talking about apricot, that's all I get on it. I'm going to the Auburn game. I may go hang out and tailgate or something. I don't know if I'll actually go to a game.
I want to go to a game this year.
I'm going to wait till they actually have a chance of winning one.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Brock Bowers out 4 to 6 weeks. I mean, I hate that for him, but if that would have happened a few weeks ago, we stood a chance of winning that game. Kentucky out confiscated. I like it. It's a good whiskey. It's just not $150 whiskey. Which distillery smells the best? I haven't sniffed them all yet, man, but I'm working on it.
I'll say the best one that we've ever been to for me was Jack Daniels.
You like the smell of Jack Daniels?
Yes.
Jill's a Jack lover. This is Jack Daniels Coy Hill. Somebody was asking about that. Any new Brewzle picks? Like I said, we've got the short barrel is about to come. We got 3 barrels from Short Barrel and Knob Creek. 6-year. They're toasted cask strength and a rye cask strength. Those are in transit to the retailer. We're going to use a different retailer. It's going to be a different website. It's going to be a whole different process. This will be the first time we've used those. We hope those drop. I'm hoping those are available end of next week for sale. If not, it'll be the week after. They got to land there, and then they got to expedite me some bottles so we can take pictures and try them. I want to do, what I'd like to do is we're gonna probably try them on the live stream on Monday. And then Tuesday, maybe they go for sale. So it might be week after next if we're gonna do that. I'd like to try them on a live stream, but then the video will drop on Friday. So we might try, if I could get them by Monday, we would try them on the stream, then the video drop Friday and they go for sale on Friday. Something like that, I don't know. We wanna try them, give you a review of them on the stream, and then have them go live for sale. And then the video, we got a whole video of that process to come out. And then we've got the Ben Holladay stuff that's coming as well. Those should be shipped here pretty soon. And then 13th Colonies is on its way. Again, so over the next month and a half, we're gonna drop probably 6 barrels and then the Clyde May stuff. So 8 barrels over the next 6 to 8 weeks. 10 Cup 10-year American whiskey. I don't think I've had the 10 Cup 10. I need to try it though. There, J.S. Campos. Joseph Magnus versus Murray Hill. Which you just talking about regular release Joseph Magnus versus Murray Hill? The Murray Hill has a little bit of the one I have has a little bit of an odd flavor to it, so I preferred the Magnus. Kevin with the $20 super chat. If you're ever in the San Antonio, Texas area, I'll take you to a warehouse that doesn't mark up. Bring the U-Haul.
Bring the U-Haul.
We might be able to work this deal out, man. Send me a DM. We might go. I'll take the truck. We'll get a camper. Load it up. Those rainbow Glencairns. Yeah, okay. I'm trying not to get canceled, man. He said it's a rainbow color.
Oh.
LG Bourbon TQ. That's what he says. Connor trying to get me in trouble. But that is the best bottle.
That is so good.
Yes, by far the best bottle. This one is double oaked. These are Ben Holladay single barrel rickhouse proofs, are they? 1 barrel. I don't see a proof on the front. Oh, here it is on the side. 120 proof. And then this one is the 1 barrel bourbon. It's 120 proof. I don't think we're gonna try those. We didn't get those on this trip. I think this is all the ones we got on this trip. In the Michigan hunt. Okay. Now I got like 3 of these, and we didn't open the early times because we've had. Right. If you haven't had early times, come on. Let's try this smoked first. Let's pop this smoked. Let's pop some smoke. You don't want this smoke.
We'll share that one.
We'll share it? Okay, well, you go ahead. This is the smoked one. You go ahead and pour that while I get these out of the way so people can see your pretty face.
All right.
Oh, man.
And what's, like, this one is smoked and the other is double oaked?
Yes. I don't know what this means, smoked. But apparently they put these in a
cave. These are so cute. Look at this.
So you had Maker's Mark come out with the cellar aged and put it in a cellar. But apparently Ben Holladay has been aging these in a cave.
We saw the cave.
We saw the cave. We went into the cave. This is 100 proof. And but what does the cave have to do with smoking it? This is 7-year, 2-month-old American oak applewood smoked char number 1. So did they smoke the whiskey or did they smoke the barrel?
I don't know.
Not sure. We're gonna find out what it tastes like though. I mean, they're in Missouri, so I don't know if humidity would be a huge problem for them, but maybe. I don't think this is a super deep cave, so don't really know. Brendan, when are you gonna smuggle your collection to Canada so we can have a taste? I tried to buy some whiskey. I went to Canada not long ago. I was in Montreal for like 1 day, and I tried to buy some at the duty free, and they're like, nah. They're like, we could do it, but like, you don't have enough time. We're not gonna bring it to your gate in time. Like, apparently they have to deliver it to the gate. So I was trying to sneak some up there for some folks. Didn't work out. What do you think? You just gonna keep your mouth shut until I try it? Well, that means you liked it.
That doesn't necessarily mean I liked it.
I tried. I got Seth brought some cellar age. You didn't get to try it again. Took it with him, but I might have one on the way.
What? You had cellar aged, and you didn't think of putting a little bit into one of those little bottles over there.
Not at all. You had Willie Nelson. Did you put him in a bottle?
No.
Well, that just seems fair then.
But I did record him and let you listen to it.
Well, I recorded me drinking that cellar aged. I could let you watch it.
You can't. You said it's gone now.
No, the video's still available. The cellar aged is gone.
Oh my goodness. Y'all see what I got to put up with?
No, I know. They were, yes, I believe. I don't know if they're still available, but these were available at the distillery. So what do you think of that?
Let me go back for a second.
Mine was a store pick, and it said fine wine and spirits. For which bottle? I'm not in trouble. I don't get in trouble. What y'all talk about? I didn't get Willie Nelson in a bottle. It's fair. The Discord video's gone. No, so the live was gone. I recorded a short.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
There's something that's just a tad bit off-putting about it, but overall, there's something about that I like.
It almost tastes like a French oak finish. Like it has a little bit of those kind of dry tannins that I get from a French oak. If they had told me that's French oak, I'd have been like, okay, but it's like the flavors are not quite as harsh as French oak.
Yeah.
But it's similar to that. Yeah, but I'm not a French oak fan. If that were French oak, it'd be the best one I've ever had. Still don't like that better than just their bourbon.
Oh, yeah. Probably not.
I don't think I like it as much as I'm gonna
it.
like this one right here.
I like it though.
Favorite bourbon bar in Auburn, Opelika?
We need to go
I mean, the
find it.
Hound is pretty much the only one that has a great selection.
You know, we should really go do that.
I don't think
figure that out.
nobody wants to watch that video. We
Yeah,
just
they
gonna do it
do.
for fun though.
Why would they not?
I'm gonna be at Still Austin on the 10th, and then that video will come out when the barrel pick's ready. So a month or 2, 3, whenever they get them.
Month or 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, French oak sounds like foosball.
Foosball.
Yeah, a lot of like the Architect, Maker's Mark 46. All of those are French oak finished. This has a little bit of that kind of oaky tannin, that dry oaky tannins that you get on French oak, but it stops short of that. Like it's not super harsh or off-putting, but I'd just soon have their bourbon. This one though, this one gonna be the man. I'll just go ahead and tell you.
Gonna be the man. You just keep bringing all these Taylor Swift songs to my mind when you say things.
Yes, I'm just speaking in Taylor Swift
You
memes
are.
at this point.
You're really a Swiftie.
Yes, very much so.
Ooh, okay.
Baker 7's good stuff
All right,
there,
wait a
Fandrew.
minute now.
The Hound has lots of cool things. Dude, they got the bacon.
Oh, the bacon at the
They
Hound?
cut and cure their own bacon.
It's
So
amazing.
good. So I had the bartender there reach out once and say, like, we should do something. I was like, sounds good. And then I messaged him, was like, I'm around, and then he never replied back. And then I think like 3 months later, he's like, sorry, I missed this or something. And I was like, yeah, we'll work it out sometime. Would want a Brewzle store pick in South Africa. I wish we could ship them internationally. I do, I would. I'd ship them all over the world. They're just not gonna make it to you, and if they do, I don't need like some Secret Service coming hunting me down. Seth didn't leave the sample.
He said he's sorry. It's not your fault, Seth.
I'm gonna have a ball,
I
Calm
know
down.
whose fault it is.
What were your thoughts on the RD1? Pike says it's Amburana. Like it didn't stand a chance. It did not stand a chance being Amburana. It is a good Amburana, but it's still Amburana. We should do a Taylor Swift whiskey. We should get with her and we could run that operation for her.
We can.
Yep.
So Taylor, if you're watching.
That smells delicious. Oh, that's nice.
That's really
That's
good.
nice.
Yeah, that's really good.
We need a little more of that.
That is really good.
Seth redeems himself. Hey, he's upright. That's all that matters. Taylor
The
Swift.
whiskey.
Swifty
Love it.
Swisky. That's funny. Jack Rye's gone. Buffalo Trace is the next glass. David, do it. Jump on it. Okay, so this one,
It's so good, man. Yeah, between these two, it's
that's a nice double oaked. A
definitely.
little bit of a sharpness to the oakiness. So like Woodford double oaked is gonna have a super sweet balance to it. It's got that interesting vanilla to kind of, like most double oaks have a little bit of a harshness to the oak, and that's what most folks are looking for. Why I like a Woodford is it has the sweet balance to kind of counteract that harshness so you don't pick it up as much. This one, great bourbon, love the double oaked on it. Doesn't have that sweetness I was hoping. Like if it had just a little more touch of sweetness, might be the best double oaked out there. Might be. But
Man.
still one of the better double oaked I've had.
That's really good.
I can't wait to get the 13th colonies here and compare them.
I would really love to see that just a tad bit sweeter.
Yeah.
That would be.
But it's still, it's
really
already
good.
fantastic.
William Lululemon.
Lululemon. Yeah, Seth Lululemon. That's an inside joke for folks that were here last night or on Discord for the stream last night.
All right, now Jedi Knight. We all got our opinions, I know, and you welcome to yours. But I love me some Taylor Swift, and her music is awesome.
He's just poking you, Jill. Franco, one sip, everybody knows the rules. See it. One sip pizza reviews. Dave Portnoy does the one bite, everybody knows the rules. It's funny because he does pizza reviews. He's like, one bite, everybody knows the rules. Every video I've ever seen, he takes 2 or 3 bites. Every one of them. Like, at one bite, everybody knows the rules, and then he's like, bites it, and then he's like, and then he bites it, and then he does a review. So, Billy LaLulu. Double oak might be the best, most popular option out there for all, like, it's super popular. So, Amburana's everywhere now. Double oaked, everybody's doing a double oaked, but that's, you know, double oak's been a thing for a while. Right now, yes, that Amburana, it's, French oak is super popular. I'm trying to look at some of the other finishes.
So the double oak, they just like.
Everybody's putting it in rum barrels and cognac finish, and like those are, you know. But the more, like, Amburana's just kind of exotic, and for some reason or another, everybody's doing it. I think it's a mistake. I think it just ruins most whiskeys, but I'm not the only guy buying whiskey, so apparently it doesn't matter that much. Grady, my wife and I sure enjoy your vids. Thanks for being real. Appreciate it, Grady. Thanks for your super chat. Appreciate the support. Should we do it? We got to find another rum pick. We do have to, the rum was so popular, I think we're going to have to do another rum. We may have to do a whole rum channel.
A rum channel?
We need to do a rum channel, I think.
Wow.
Like, just go all in on rums.
Well, I will say rum is one of my favorites. Like, if I'm going to have a mixed drink, it's usually a rum.
What'd you do with my rum? I wouldn't mind a little sample of it right now.
It's behind you. Rum or tequila. I'm not a big, huge gin fan or vodka. But rum, definitely. That's probably my favorite.
Michigan was great. It was hot here, and so I got up to Michigan, and it was like 15 or 20 degrees cooler. It was nice. That's our Rolling Fork barrel pick rum right here.
So good too.
I just wish they hadn't have done they didn't do the logo. We've ordered the tater sticker, so for everybody who got this, we did a cool tater sticker of me in a pirate outfit.
Yeah.
And we call it Wellar rum finish, our bourbon finish rum. And that's being printed. When they get here, we'll stick them in envelopes. We'll mail them out to everybody that bought the rum.
We know everybody that bought
We've
the rum.
got addresses for everybody. Wherever you got your
Gotcha.
bottles is where we'll send you a sticker. Don't know how long it's going to take to get there. And it's super expensive. I overdid a little bit with those stickers. MGP distilled whiskeys bad in general? No, MGP distilled whiskeys are usually good in general. But like, some folks get good MGP, some folks get bad MGP, some folks know how to finish it and blend it, some folks don't. Like, it's all over the place. Did I like any bourbons from Michigan? I mean, I thought the Pingree was good if you're talking about like made in, and the RD1, we had some RD1. I had some RD1 at the Bourbon Festival, Kentucky Bourbon Festival, and I liked that, but I didn't buy any there. So I had the, they're not in Michigan. I bought them in Michigan. I think they're from Kentucky, right? So the Pingree, I think, is the only one I bought from Michigan while I was there.
And you did or did not like it?
I just, the Amburana is not. No, that wasn't that's the RD1. I'm confused now. The Pingree was the rye. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, we like that.
That was pretty good. It's very rye forward, so I'm not going to drink a lot of it, but it was good. I've got the Pingree pick from the Bourbon Junkies event last year that I thought was really good. Can we get Brewzle Picks sent to California? Yes. Should be able to ship to California, no problem. I think the store we're shipping these next ones, the ones we're shipping the short barrel, the Ben Holladay, and the 13th Colonies. We can't drop we can't drop the Clyde Mays with the 13 Colonies. Just realize they're going to different stores.
Yeah.
But the ones that are getting the Ben Holladay, the short barrel, and the 13 Colonies is out of Texas. They have a location in California, so they'll definitely, worst case, they transfer it and ship it, right? So they should be able to get it. Mean Green, subscribe to your patron, first one ever last week. Just picked up a steel Austin cash strength and Joseph Magnus Saturday. Nice, awesome. Appreciate the support, thank you, and you got some good bourbon there. And so if you're on Patreon, make sure you link, if you're, get on Discord too, link your Discord with the patron. You'll get access to the supporter only chat. So after this live, I'll jump on the supporter only audio chat and we can talk back and forth. You can talk, I can talk, we can all talk, as long as we don't try to do it at the same time. Yeah. When's the Brewzle app launching? It's going to be next year at the earliest. Designs are still underway, but we are taking our time to make sure it is good before it launches. So when it launches, expect it to be pretty good. It won't be 100% what I want, but we're not going to launch something that's half-assed and then try to fix it later. We're going to try to launch something good. What are the odds that I get the 13 Colonies shipped to Hawaii? Almost zero, unfortunately. All the places just won't ship to Hawaii. I think it may be shipped. I don't know if it's legality or just shipping costs to get it there. I don't know, but neither of my retailers will ship to Hawaii or Alaska. And then they vary on the other states. Don't know why. One of them will ship to won't ship to I think it's 5 states each. And Alaska and Hawaii is the same. And then I think there's some variance in the other 3. I don't know if all 3 are different, but what's the app gonna help with? Well, you're gonna be able to walk into a liquor store, pick up a bottle, scan the barcode. You're gonna be able to see, reviews, all the details we can find about it. We're gonna give you our ranking of how good we like the bottle. We're gonna try to give you an idea of how well we think you would like the bottle based on other things that you've ranked and reviewed. You can then rank and review them. You can see if any of your friends are looking for these bottles, how much they're willing to pay for them. You can buy it and then add it to your selection. You'll be able to go in there and see if people have tagged bottles at local liquor stores. You can say, hey, I really want a Russell's Pick. And so you tag this bottle and you say, I want to know about this. If anybody within a certain radius, 50 miles, 100 miles, scans one of these bottles at a store, or if a store goes in and says they have these, you'll get a notification so you can run and grab it.
So it kind of builds as people start using it.
Yes. I have no words on a Green River barrel pick. I kind of talked to them a little bit and they were like, yeah, maybe we'll do something. But right now we are trying to build a schedule for next year. That's going to be one of my main tasks in life next week, is to list out which ones we want to do barrel picks with, try to schedule those for next year, and be a little more organized, because we've been a little haphazard this year with it, which is why we're dropping so many picks now.
And apparently Jill has to go with him, so he only picks one.
Not gonna happen.
You said one barrel.
A Brewzle Coy Hill shipped to PA. We don't have any extra ones of those to ship out. I don't know, Duke. I'll try to find out. If you send me a message, shoot me an email, info@brewzle.com or support@brewzle.com. I'll get you an answer on that.
How's Maggie holding up?
Maggie is at a mechanic right now. She's got a few leaks, sometimes it happens, I don't know. I haven't heard from them. I was hoping to hear something today about what they were doing. He may just call me and say, hey, done, right? But tomorrow I'll follow up. I'm hoping she's ready Thursday for me to pick up so that we can drive her to Mississippi on Friday. So I sent her to have all those issues looked at, make sure they weren't bad, fix them if he could, and that way we could drive her on Friday. So I'm hoping to be in Mississippi at the Spillway event this coming Saturday with Maggie.
Hopefully, we'll have to see.
The new audio system's pretty good. I'm still waiting on the actual radio to come back. The company we got restoring that is not in a hurry. So right now it's just Bluetooth, but it sounds great. Compared to what it was, we didn't try to put anything in there that's gonna rattle your windows, but it sounds fantastic compared to the original. Jill does not need a Disney trip.
Jill absolutely 100% needs a Disney trip.
Oh, that rub's so good.
I was just watching my favorite Disney YouTubers today thinking, oh, I really want to go to Disney. But I may have a bigger trip planned for next year that I'm trying to be good about. Just gotta wait to see if that's gonna happen.
Do I want to know about this trip?
You do know, I asked you about it.
Okay.
He knows, don't let him fool you.
This is how trips work. Jill says, what do you think about going here? And I was like, that sounds like a fun place to go. She's like, yeah, maybe next year or something. I was like, yeah, I mean, maybe next year we could do that. And then 6 months later, she's like, I've been planning this trip for 6 months. I told you about it. And I was like, you floated a hypothetical while we were watching a movie one night, and we're 6 beers in. You floated a hypothetical, and then it turns into, well, I've been planning this for 6 months. You know about this.
That is not how this happened.
What's your favorite premium tequila? Jill doesn't even know.
I don't know. Whatever
comes
Laredo's puts in my margarita.
Whatever comes in her favorite Mexican restaurant's margarita.
Yeah, I would not know what my favorite tequila is.
We need a drink around the world in Epcot video.
Thank you. Thank you.
That'd probably work.
That would work.
That'd probably work.
Yeah.
It'd probably work as a video.
I think it would be a great video.
So
because people have done it. I just don't think it's been done awesomely.
Well, I got the feedback today from the team because we're doing the beer thing with Red Clay. And they're like, I just don't know if these videos will work. It's got one problem. And I was like, what's that? He's like, it's not whiskey. I was like, do people want to, would you watch a beer video? I hope, because we're making some.
But it is beer barreled in.
It is bourbon barrel aged beer.
Yeah.
That's what I said. That was my argument.
Or you could just put it on the other channel. You could put it on the mixed channel.
I could, but we don't do long forms over there at this point.
Yeah, but I'm sure you will at some point.
Yep. So everybody, so far, they like the beer. Can you drink it? Yes, that's what I'm saying. If it's delicious, then yes. Why would we not? Keep empty allocated bottles to combat the container being used later for third-party scams. I mean, I don't do that to keep them from third-party scams. Jill is just she just keeps them all. She wants all the bottles.
Oh.
So every empty bottle I've ever had, she has around here somewhere. Just about all of them anyway.
I have used them too, most of them.
Yeah. So T1, we're not doing Goose Island, but we're having a brewery make beer, and we're putting 5 or 6 different ones in bourbon barrels and see which ones come out better. And then we're gonna do whichever one comes out best, we're gonna do a big run of those, bottle them, and then have them for sale for y'all if y'all want them. If not, I'll drink them all. It's gonna be about 3,000 of them, so I hope y'all like them. Can you have beer aged bourbon? You actually can. There's a whole company. I saw it in the video. We mentioned it. It's beer barrel bourbon, I think is the brand. So they took I think they took a barrel aged bourbon, then put beer in it, then put bourbon in it. Both bourbon and rye from Still Austin, Blessed Assassin says. We'll see. I don't know. I'm taking some amateurs with me on that one. Not sure how that's going to work out.
I'm still deciding if I'm going. I don't know.
Better hurry up.
I don't know if I should
Just
or
take
not.
your time. Muckety Muck is one of the worst allocated bottles I've ever tasted. That's like a Scotch, right? New Holland is the brewery that makes beer barrel bourbon. There you go.
New Holland.
New Holland is in New Holland. The stout one's gonna be, we're doing a stout one. I think the one's gonna be best is their Scotch Ale. I think that's the one that's gonna be a standout, but we'll see. Who knows? If anything's better than that, it's going to be good. That's all I can tell you. It's gonna be good.
We should totally do a meetup at Epcot, and then we can all just go around the world at Epcot.
You're trying to cost these people a bunch of money, aren't you, Jim?
No, I mean, just if you're already gonna be there. You don't have to make a special trip, but if you're just gonna be there, you can meet up with us.
Okay.
I don't know when this is gonna be because I haven't planned that yet, but.
Could we get in trouble? Say we put out a short and we said, hey, we're gonna be at Epcot, this is when we're gonna be there, this is what we're gonna do. And then 1,000 people show up. and we got like a mob of 1,000 people trying to get to these lines.
I don't think 1,000
Like, I don't think we
people want
would.
to walk around Epcot with us.
But like, what if they did? Like, the thing is you don't have to have 1,000.
Baby.
You got to have like 100 or 50, and then you draw an attention, and everybody just attracts to it.
That's true. I don't know. I don't really know if that would happen though.
Haven't tried Northfield. It's a Michigan company. Is it not in New Holland? Is there a New Holland, Michigan? It sounded good. David's in.
Oh yeah, we got our first person.
We're not patronizing anything Disney. When is your next release? I'm hoping into next week, but worst case, the week after is going to be the next release, and it's going to be the short barrel, 3 barrels we bought from Short Barrel. Knob Creek 6-year, the rye, the barrel strength rye, I think it's like 4.5-year Green River rye, and then the toasted barrel, cask strength. Lewis is 30 minutes from Epcot. We would never be 30 minutes from Epcot. We would always be in Epcot if we were 30 minutes from Epcot. Get blacklisted by it. This is Rolling Fork rum. This is our barrel pick we just released from Starlight / Rolling Fork. Can I ship to Illinois? I think one of our sellers can, one can't. Email me to confirm that, info@brewzle.com. I think the guys in Texas can, and the guys in New York cannot. So, yeah. Again, we need to have, is Will still here? Will could probably go find the emails. I don't know if he's still here. Can't wait to try the single barrel on Thursday.
Awesome.
I'm hoping you get it as soon as possible and get it down your gullet. Full hunting. First live I'm able to watch from Utah. We were just in Utah. We got a Utah bourbon hunt coming up.
It's coming.
It's going to be a while. Might be close to the end of the year, but it's been filmed.
Oh wow, will it be that far out?
Well, the thing is we're dropping one a week.
Yeah.
We've got like 6 or 7 of them.
And then we have all the
But
ones
then we
that go
have
with
all
picks.
the bourbon hunt or the barrel picks kind of
Gotcha.
mix in to kind of delay those, or if we do something timely, so like the Alabama Lottery, the Kentucky Bourbon Festival, they get put in ahead. So that's why it takes a little time.
Oh, Brett said,
I appreciate all the shit. Like, send me an email, info@brewzle.com. I will answer your shipping questions. I just don't know right now. And it depends on which retailer barrel pick goes to. Matter of fact, I tell you what I'm gonna do. Instead of just getting 800 emails, I'm just gonna look it up. How about that? How about I just, would that be smart? Keep them entertained, Jill.
Brett says I need the Stanley Cup with all the Disney signatures etched on it that he just did at work. Oh, I agree with that. I do need that. Where do I get one of those? Disney.com probably. All right. Starting to see Crittentons in Louisiana. Can't wait to try it. RJ Harrison. Can we ship? Oh, you're looking where we can ship, right? Is Kentucky one of them?
Okay, here, shipping?
Yeah.
All right, so the Ben Holladay, the Short Barrel, and the 13th Colonies are going to Texas. They will ship to every U.S. state except Utah, South Dakota, Massachusetts, Michigan, Alaska, and Hawaii. So all the ones everybody's asking about, they won't ship to. Sorry about that, except for Illinois. They will ship to Illinois. Now, the guys in New York, it's a completely different list. But the ones we've got coming up, the releases we're about to do, will not ship to Utah, South Dakota, Massachusetts, Michigan, Alaska, or Hawaii, unfortunately. Nothing I can do about that. Favorite Disney park, Jill?
Ooh, Animal Kingdom.
We need to get back on the whiskey talk before y'all get her going to Disney.
Animal Kingdom's one of my favorites.
Animal Kingdom is always your favorite.
It is my favorite.
What y'all want to talk about now, whiskey-wise? Let's get back on with it. I want to talk about
someone-
Disney.
was
Let's stay
Corey.
on to Disney. She
He
gets
was-
that Disney mind train, I'm going to be
Oh
a
man,
Disney.
I missed it. But Corey's going on the trail and he wanted to know any tips. He's from Canada. He's going on the Bourbon Trail. We haven't been.
If you
so
want
it's
to,
really
if you
hard.
want to, if you want a tour, you better book it ahead of time.
Yeah.
You better have already booked it if you want the good tours.
Right.
Other than that, distilleries release stuff every morning. There are a lot of Facebook groups that may kind of announce what they've dropped, but honestly, if you wait and find that out, you're too late. So That's the main tour, but it's all fun, man. Just pick some and go to it. You're going to enjoy. You're going to have a good time.
And we actually really want to do that. Probably it won't be this year.
I want to take like 2 weeks and do the entire Bourbon Trail. That's what I want. Like we're just going to stay up there for the whole time and do the whole thing.
Yeah.
I am not trying Johnny, or was it the Smoking Gun? Johnny Smoking Gun? Was that Johnny Smoking Gun. We didn't buy it. They did have it at the Bourbon, Bourbon Junkies event I went to. Somebody brought it for the bottle share, and I did not try it.
Do we have a Memphis video coming out soon?
For Brewzle Picks, I know that, I don't know. If you're going to try to get one online, I don't know where you're at. If you're going to try to get one online, I would keep an eye out at, places like Bourbon Outfitters or Seal Box down in Florida or California. A lot of California liquor stores can ship, so make sure you sign up for all their mailing lists and things like that. Spillway has theirs. I think they may have already dropped that one though. I think it may already be gone.
Which one?
It's Four Roses. They're Four Roses.
Yeah.
It's Short Barrel Sourcing Knob Creek. They had Knob Creek barrels. That's all I can tell you. I don't know where they got them, but they had them because we tried 6 of them and we bought one.
And they're delicious.
And they are freaking delicious.
They're
Matter of fact, that's what I'm gonna try right. That's what I'm drinking right now.
Is that ours?
Yes.
Oh wow.
This is the single barrel 6-year-old. That's at Rum Minute. Give me another one. Brandon, I think we got some great beer in Canada. What beer is your two's favorite to keep in stock in the house? Jill's easy.
I'm a Blue Moon girl.
She just drinks the Blue Moons. Normally here, I'm going to keep just like a Coors Banquet. That's like football season, just have a beer. If I go out and I'm trying to have something like a Scotch ale, a brown ale, something like that, it's probably what I'm gonna go for. Like a Cigar City Maduro, like something thick you could chew on. You wanna try this Knob Creek right here, Jill? You haven't tried it since the barrel pick, have you? If you want to hunt in Cleveland, Ohio, let Kristen and I know. We know the people and the stores. I'll do that if we're ever up that way, for sure.
Gracious. This is just, the smell on this is so good. We did a really good job on this one.
Yep.
This is good.
It's a good pick. Good online, like I said, the ones I just, Seal Box and was it Bourbon Outfitters are about the only ones I know that reliably have stuff and ship stuff. We might be working on something after the app comes out to be able to ship and have stuff like that as well. So the app is kind of phase 1. Phase 2 or 3 might be we have some online selling as well. Working with the guys that ship our barrel picks. That's why I'm excited about the folks in Texas, because we might be able to load up on stuff and have just like a normal online store, like not just picks, like you might be able to buy just normal release stuff, or more really focused more on craft distilleries or stuff that doesn't have national distribution.
That is so good.
We're doing beer blinds tomorrow. Will said he went into the store today, went in the grocery store, and he said, you're in trouble when a man wearing cut off jean shorts and a wife beater, no teeth, carrying a 24 pack of Michelob, or whatever, tells you, man, that's a lot of beer.
Oh,
he's like, you're in trouble. Oh, the sweet potato brown, yeah, that's good. That's going to go into a barrel too. That's going to be one of the barrel. That's going to be one of the ones we put. We actually have this barrel. This barrel is at red clay right now. This will be this one too. We have the toasted. We have that one. We have the rye. And then we have 7 more bourbon barrels.
Man, that just leaves you just happy.
You love Knob Creek though.
That's just, oh my goodness.
He had Keystone, Will said.
Keystone. Oh yeah, bourbon drinker. I absolutely 100% agree with you. Jill needs it. That's my next Disney trip. Well, maybe not my next one.
What's your next Disney trip? I thought we were
cruise.
past the Disney trip. Okay.
Let's
not talking about these things. This is just bright and nutty.
That's so good.
It's just, I like it. It's a good age for Knob Creek. I don't think I've ever had a 6-year Knob Creek.
That is delicious.
It's a good age for it. Did not buy any Traverse City whiskey. We went way over budget. So when we're not finding anything we really want, if we find allocated stuff and it's a reasonable price, I buy that stuff because I want that stuff. But if I don't find it, then I just start going for local things. and we had gone way over budget in our Michigan trip, so I didn't buy all the local stuff.
You keep saying go over budget, but is there really ever a budget when you go in the store? Is there like a number in your head?
Yeah, there's a number in my head, but I don't write it down because then it becomes real.
Okay. How often do you go below that number in your head?
Quite half the time.
Quite half.
That's quite a lot.
Quite
That's
half.
quite often.
Quite halfway.
Quite often. I always just a little more, and then but the Michigan we doubled that number plus. Yeah. Take it easy, Brad. We'll see you on Saturday. Dragon's Milk Origin, we've had some. Are you content with how your barrels sold? Oh yes, Damon, they sold great.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you, guys.
Selling 4 barrels at one time, that was really dumb of us.
Thank you so much.
I was an idiot. I cannot tell you how stressful that was when we were about to drop those. And we just weren't, we hadn't tried to drop that many. And most people aren't trying to drop 4 barrels at one time. No. So by every measurable statistic out there, we are probably the largest whiskey tuber on the planet. If you're talking about one channel, so Whiskey Tribe, Whiskey Vault, they have 2. You combine those numbers, they're bigger than us. But single channel, subs, views, long form views, I think we're surpassing most of them in long form views right now. So we're doing good. Everything's going good. But the one thing that everybody has that's more mature is our patron. Our patron group is smaller than most of the other because they've just been doing it a long time. That just takes time, right? Build relationships with folks, find folks that want to support the channel, bring benefits like barrel picks. And so literally this was just the 3rd release of a barrel pick for us. And I way overshot it. 4, I thought the Crittentons would have dropped 2 or 3 weeks ago. Or 2 or 3 months ago. I thought the Clyde Mays would be here and gone. I really thought this would be the 4th or 5th barrel pick, and we would have just been through the process a little bit more, and we would have had time. It would have been this one, and then we would have had maybe a month or 2, then that one, and we didn't. We just all dropped same time. Some of them, a bunch of them are late. Some of them are early. It was a stressful situation. And then y'all just bought them all and made it easy.
And you guys just showed up and got them all. Thank you.
Yeah, well, we talked about meeting with Sazerac a little bit today. So we're just talking to them about, we've got some content ideas we want to do, and they're going to give us access to do those. We're not looking to be sponsored by Sazerac on the channel or anything, but there's some really fun stories we want to tell. And they're gonna see about getting us access to tell those stories. So that's gonna be fun. Weiser's 18, I haven't tried that. UPS updated for me from delayed to delivery of Friday. Woo! Awesome. I know a lot of them went out today. There were 30 there were 50 something that had not been shipped. And I want to say maybe 15 or 20 of them were just glitches. So I sent all those glitches to them so that they could make sure those got shipped out and updated. So I'm hoping they all got shipped today. I have not got confirmation of that yet, though. Hennessy with vanilla cream soda. Hit up Will. I think he'll be the one to do that. I have had a Pikesville rye, but it's been a while. Yeah, hit the like. We got 688 likes. That's awesome. What will the 13th Colony picks be? The pick, we just got a cask strength bourbon. We tried a 4, 5, 6 year. The Bourbon Junkies have a 10-year coming. So if you're in their patron group, you're going to get a special bottle, but that's a $200+ bottle. We wanted something a little more affordable. I don't have pricing yet, but it won't be near that. Our group actually liked the 4-year better than the 5 and 6 that they showed us. So there's only 61 likes, Bobby G says. I'm seeing a few more than that, but thank you, Bobby. Thank you, Bobby. Oversell it. Jameson's bottles will be here tomorrow. I want to know y'all's thoughts on them. Every single one of them, and honest reviews. If you don't like what we picked, let me know, right? We are trying to, we're trying to figure out what folks want, try to bring you interesting stuff. Even if I don't, if y'all like Amburana, we'll do an Amburana. You like George Dickel, we'll do a George Dickel pick. But, right now I'm just picking stuff I like and hope y'all like it too.
They won't let you do a pick, will they?
I mean, they might. We might work our way in there. We just got to say nice things about them. Any bourbon that my friend can buy coming from the U.S. that she can find in duty free. Like there's some, like Blanton's is in duty free a lot. They're expensive in duty free, but like, what is it? Wild Turkey has the Father and Son 13 year, I believe it is, that's duty free only. Like there's quite a few duty free only releases that are actually kind of nice. I just don't, depends on the airport, the duty free shop as to whether or not they have them. I found a bunch, when I went to Canada, they had a bunch of Woodford Reserve Master Distillers collection sitting there. They've got Jack Daniel's bonded in the like 1 liter bottles. What's your opinion of Wild Turkey? Evan says. I love Wild Turkey. 101, Wild Turkey 101 is fantastic. Rare Breed's great. Kentucky Spirit is good stuff. We were drinking this all the Russell stuff is Wild Turkey. Russell single barrels are really nice as well. The 12 and 13 year, there you go. Is Frey Ranch still making bourbon? Yes. It's all over Georgia. You can't get it in Alabama. Well, I think they're in Alabama now, I think. Could be wrong.
Are they in Alabama?
I thought I saw them in a liquor store. It might have been in Georgia. I may have just been confused. We are doing a pick with Frey Ranch in January. So sometime like March, April next year, we'll have a barrel of that for release. And that'll go to Texas for sure. They can't get it to New York. And you can't, yeah, there you go. Good call there, Jordan. If you want a bottle of Frey Ranch sells it and ships it out themselves. So you can actually buy it straight from them. Yeah, Wild Turkey for $21. So freaking good. Knob Creek 6.
That's really good.
too. You do need a Frey Ranch single barrel. Some of them have been great. Some of them are okay. But when they're great, they're so great. Find some good glasses, especially Glencairns. Well, I mean, you can go to Amazon and you can buy Glencairns fairly affordable. I think we've got a store where we link to the ones I bought when I first started. You could go to Brewzle.com if you want to buy them with our logo. They're more expensive. Cost me a fortune to have that logo put on them, but like cool. It's cool. You're this much cooler with the logo. This much cooler. But
if you got this logo, you'd be even cooler.
Oh, the Proof Queen logo. Yeah, she brought out the proof. They may not be able to see the Proof Queen design.
Yeah.
So you're this much cooler, but honestly, is this much cooler worth paying twice as much money? Probably not.
I think you should get a matching one.
The Tater King? Mm-hmm. Okay.
We got to get you a Tater King one.
Old Tub. It's okay. Not great. It's okay. Miss Superfine in Canton and Livonia. Okay. I mean, you can't get them all. Especially when we had a guided tour, we just take where the guided tour takes us. That's where we go. And if they take me somewhere that gives me chicken fingers, even better. So I had this thing I wanted to do on the channel. I had this idea, and I really thought about just reviewing like in a bourbon hunt in the middle, 2 stores, and then we're going to do 2 stores after. In the middle, we're going to stop and we're going to review gas station chicken. So you stop and get chicken fingers or fried chicken at a gas station, review it. That's what I was thinking. But liquor store chicken's even better.
I think that was probably the exception, not the rule.
I don't know. I've had some good gas station chicken, Jill. You from the country, you know you've had some good gas station chicken. I've had some bad stuff too.
Good gas station
the only problem with
pizza.
gas station chicken is good gas station chicken is fantastic. Bad gas station chicken is like that's like down for a week. Kind of situation.
I don't think I want.
I don't know if it's worth the risk, right?
Maybe
you gotta
an actual
know.
restaurant.
You can't just go in blind. You got to have a little insight as to whether or not this gas station chicken.
In the middle of the hunts.
Gas station sushi. I'm not doing that for sure.
And then do the restaurant review.
Okay.
Not
taste test potato logs. The Weller 12 is good. It's done really good in our blinds. The bottle I've got is particularly good right now. Traditionally, I thought it was a little too oaky, but the bottle I've got now, so I don't know if it's just a better blend. Maybe I've had bad blends, but it's good. It's just low proof, but it's good. You complete the hunt with me, cancel today on your schedule, all right? Try the Gilpin family whiskey. And somebody asked, I don't know what that is. Somebody asked about the whiskey made out of crabs. I saw that. Yeah, they like take crabs and they like ferment them or something. I don't know what they do, but it's, War Eagle, Tom. Guthrie's is the rule, not the exception. Guthrie's got the best sauce for sure.
They do.
For sure. Chicken finger's pretty good too, but nothing wrong with Evan Williams bottle and bond there, Spencer. Nothing at all. High ceiling, low floor. Yes. Yeah, it's not a floor, it's a bottomless pit on the gas station chicken. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not.
Can it be called whiskey? It'd be called whiskey, I think, in the U.S. Oh, actually, maybe not. I don't know what it would be called. Probably a specialty whiskey or something.
Yeah.
It can't be called bourbon. No one wants crabs. No. I haven't had Frank August. Nice looking bottle, but I've just been like, it does sound gross. But not Frank August, the crab whiskey. But I just didn't buy it. It was fancy, but I was waiting for somebody to give me a review. Chick-fil-A or Zaxby's? I will take Chick-fil-A every day. I used to like the blackened chicken sandwich at Zaxby's?
Yeah.
They don't do that anymore. So.
Oh, we're getting a Milo's in Auburn.
We used to have Milo's when I was in college at
Go
Auburn.
try their chicken tenders with the double O sauce.
Okay, I'll do that. Been a long time since I've had a Milo's.
Speaking of something else,
Speaking of something else.
I just got like air in my.
Okay, you want to take care of that first?
Ooh, yeah.
Tell we can't. I don't like canes.
We haven't been to
We don't
Mr.
have
Gaddy's
one.
yet.
We've not been to Mr. Gaddy's.
Also something you went to.
I spent a lot of my youth, so at Mr. Gaddy's, Auburn, you had College Street, and then on the backside was Gay Street. I know, y'all stay mature, right? College Street, Gay Street, and then you had Burger King, and then right down Burger King you had Mr. Gaddy's. Mr. Gaddy's was like $5. You go through the line. It's like CC's for those that, at least it used to be, for those that have done that. And so I had a break, an hour break, and I would walk to Mr. Gaddy's and I'd get me pizza, and then they had a little room off to the side. There was never anybody in that room. I'd go in that room and they had a huge rear projection TV that was playing Scooby-Doo during my break. So every day for lunch, I'd just go in there and get a couple of slices of pizza, sit down and watch Scooby-Doo on the rear projection. And,
Now, this was not elementary school. This was
college. Yes, this was college. Very much was. But then that is now a real estate office. The Burger King's gone. And Mr. Gaddy's moved to Opelika.
Yeah, it just opened up right near.
Yep, right in Auburn, or Opelika, downtown Opelika.
Downtown Opelika.
Brewzle Picks Summer Stock, I have not. That was in the video. I don't think Kyle bought it either. We looked at it, we didn't buy it. Rip Tupac. Okay. Man, news travels fast. Baconis Rum Pick. Does Baconis make a rum, and is it good? Nothing wrong with Scooby-Doo. It was just quiet, like nobody else in there. It was kind of cool. Got the rum coming tomorrow, JD says. Nice. We haven't really done Fusaklis. I think we've eaten in Fusaklis,
yeah.
but it didn't strike an impression on us. I need a Nulu Double Oak. I haven't bought one. Need it. Scooby is way better than the crap they have now. I don't know about that. Probably most of it, for sure. Peerless Double Oak. Yeah, we were drinking that last night on the stream. That's a pretty good bottle.
Oh, Baconis is out of Waco.
Yep. I haven't had their rum, though.
Well, you should try it, and then if we go do a pick there, then we can just.
We'll just
head
go do
on
a rum
over to-
pick.
We'll do a rum pick, and then we'll go to Magnolia.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to go to Magnolia. Can we get the Joanne Gaines and Chip Gaines
To
to
go on the pick
do
with
a rum
us?
pick with us?
Yeah.
If we got that kind of clout?
No.
No, we don't.
No, but that would be fun.
Are there any Clyde Mays worth buying? I mean, I like it's MGP. The Alabama style is kind of interesting. It tastes like apple juice to me. That's the older stuff from Clyde Mays is usually really good. I mean, it's old MGP. So, what do you think of the Old Forester Birthday? Most of the time, one of my favorite bottles every year. This year, I thought it was a little too oaky. Probably my least, still a really good bottle of whiskey. My least favorite birthday bourbon I've ever had. Need a Lululemon retailer, Ricky said.
You should blind all the birthday bourbons you have.
Well, I only have two open.
You don't have two open.
So,
Okay. Well then.
I thought about trading my backup of this year's to see if I could get a last year's. Thought about doing that, so I could try that because I didn't get a last year's. What's Jill's favorite bourbon?
Oh, my favorite bourbon.
Just one of them.
Yeah, Coy Hill for sure. William LaRue. And then Jack's. There's not many Jacks I don't like.
This is our short barrel, single barrel that'll be dropping to patrons in a week or two. This is a 6-year-old Knob Creek barrel.
I'm really liking that too.
She loves Knob Creek stuff,
yeah,
though.
Knob Creek. I love Knob Creek. I also love Frey Ranch.
What was it? I don't even remember. I don't think it was that. Seth was having a good time last night, and he went to pour himself another drink, and he poured it into his water. So I think it might have been a little, like he just poured a little bit, but he was like pouring it into. We had water in a Glen, and he was pouring whiskey into his water. The Old Fitz, I haven't had this year's Old Fitz 10. In general, I like the Old Fitz 10s. Some of those Old Fitz are just like, they're just skunky. It's just weird. They're just like really dusty.
Skunky?
Yeah, I mean, that's not the right word, but dusty's the word I was going. Like something's off. Somebody's given me some samples of Old Fitz's, and I'm like, that's like not what any of mine taste like. The 13, I think it is. I think there's a 13. One of my favorite bottles I've ever had, but it's been a long time since I've had it. Do any of your bottles first crack that you don't like get better when you go back to it? Not if like, there's very rarely I have it first pour and I just don't like it and I come back and it's good. Sometimes I have it and I'm just okay with it and I come back and it's a lot better. So that happens. But that could be the bottle, it could be me, right? What I ate, what my palate's like that day, whatever.
It's the best Frey Ranch. The one that we got at Liquor Lineup.
Oh yeah, the Liquor Lineup store pick. So the store picks, just get Cash Drink store
store
picks.
pick.
See how it works out. Yeah, for sure. Alex City in the house.
I just drove through Elk City last night at around 11:30. I got home way too late last night.
Coming back with Willie Nelson on her mind.
Oh my goodness, that was a late night.
My favorite finish is not my favorite finish is gonna be a double oaked if I had to pick one. Outside of that, some of the honey finish stuff is good. I'm trying to think like what else finished
like
whiskey
honey.
is really good. You think you would like
I
honey?
would like those finished in honey, I would think. I really
We'd
like.
to test this.
Well, no, I don't need too much
We're gonna
more.
test it. Well, you ain't gotta have a lot more.
Just give me one for tonight.
This is one of my favorite honey finishes right here. We've got one here that is honey and Amburana if you want to do that. There you go. Pour how little you want. This is a red line honey cask finish right here.
That cork feels loose.
Yeah, well, you're having a hard time getting it out.
Yeah.
Screech rum from Newfoundland. I have not heard of this.
Newfoundland.
David, walking into any store, 3 picks that you will grab. You talking about like store picks or any store? Like if I just got to go into a store and buy a good bottle of whiskey, I'm looking for Evan Williams Bottle and Bond Wild Turkey 101 Rare Breed. Those are ones just almost everywhere. An Evan Williams Bottle and Bond or early times Bottle and Bond might be in some. They're getting harder to find though. Those are the ones I'm going to look for if I just need 3 good bottles. Yes, she does watch Tim on Disney there, Frank, for sure.
Yes. You know, I haven't been watching them a lot lately, though.
Okay.
I need to catch up on all mine.
Levi from Chicago, first time in the live stream. Thank you. How was Will's mustache? As thin as ever. Okay? It's a lot like Taylor Swift. As thin as ever. And dating a linebacker, or a tight end, excuse me. Yeah. His mustache is as thin as ever and dating a tight end. The rabbit hole stuff I got pretty good. I haven't had anything that's just like hooked me on rabbit hole, but I like their whiskey. Very old
That's
Barton.
good.
Bonded's good cheap whiskey. The Bonded's hard to find around here though. Barrel store picks, okay. These Russell store picks never let me down. Those are always good. I'd like these private blend barrels, although I didn't care for this one. Some of these have just been hitters. Some of my favorite bottles are these orange labels, but then this one's got a lot of George Dickel in it. So if you can get samples of these, even better. But I've bought 4 of these now. 3 of them have been great. 1 of them not so good. Like outside of that, a Jack Daniel's single barrel strength pick, always take that. Those are always good. An Old Forester single barrel pick, 100 proof or barrel strength, always pick. Old Raleigh honey barrel.
Yeah.
Don't have that.
I don't think we've had any Old Raleigh, have we? But I've seen them. I've been wanting to try some of that.
Cooper's
I've seen it a
100
lot.
solid. That's a solid bottle. For
We should
an
find some of
affordable
that.
bottle? You talking about the Raleigh? Old Raleigh?
Yeah.
Okay. You like this one though?
I do like that. I really do like that.
That's the best honey finish I've had.
Yeah, that's
it's
really
subtle.
good.
Like it's good. Like
But
you're
it-
like, something's up with this whiskey. It's really heavy and thick and sweet. And then it hits you with a little honey on the end.
Oh, it hits you with a ton of honey on the end. Like it's still honey.
Michael, appreciate the support and the super chat there. What cigars? Man, I've got just a random assortment. Every time I go back there, it's a different cigar. A lot of folks sent me like just samples, and so I'm just going through and smoking random ones at this point. We did have somebody from Gurkha reach out. He's going to send me a little care package there. So Jill's not on the cigar train. She's not with him.
I am not a fan.
2020 dumped Russell's Private Barrel Selection. That'd be pretty good. I mean, I'm not out there looking for more of them necessarily, but I'm sure it's delicious. For the brand, keep putting out the great content. Don't tread on me. Appreciate the support.
Thank you.
Yeah, for me, I have not had a cigar blend better than Joseph Magnus cigar blend. Haven't had one. There's some good ones. The Old Elk one we've got here, pretty good. It's not better than the Magnus. Like, the Magnus is just a good bottle by itself. You don't even need a cigar. It's just so freaking good.
What does that mean that it's a cigar blend? Just like a blend they think will go well with one?
Yeah, that's what they're doing.
Because I can't imagine you putting like tobacco in a.
They don't do
Okay,
that.
that
But
would
they're not
be
blending
good.
cigars into it.
Okay.
Usually it's going to be high proof. It's usually going to be some finished whiskeys, some sweetness, and some things to kind of balance with a good cigar.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify that because I'm like, that doesn't
Yeah.
sound like something that would be good.
I shot some videos with this Roaming Man. We made an old fashioned with Roaming Man earlier. We do have this Roaming Man Tennessee Rye whiskey I was shooting some stuff with earlier.
Little cute bottle.
Well, that's from Sugarland, the Moonshine Distillery.
Oh, yeah.
For a rye, this is actually really nice. It's a little oaky, so it's a little oak forward rye, which in a lot of ryes you don't get that oak forwardness. I think it's kind of pleasant. I think it's a very pleasant rye.
It smells really good.
Yeah,
So what
the
did you
chat's
do
moving
with this?
fast enough. I can't. Yeah,
What did you do with this?
we made an old fashioned with it.
Oh,
It was pretty good.
interesting.
Old Forster birthday was this year. Yeah, it was for sure. How would you compare Jack Daniel's single barrel proof 130 proof to Coy Hill? Not the same thing, man. It's a different animal. Like it's similar, but it's like a horse and a zebra. They're similar. They look kind of the same,
horse and a
but one you're going to be able to ride a lot faster than the other. You know, one is a tool, and one's just kind of pleasant to look at. So I like the single barrel proofs. But there's something way different about those actual Coy Hills. Now, some of those barrel proofs come from Coy Hill, whatever. They come from that warehouse. I get it. They're not the same thing. That thing is just deeper, darker, rich red color, and then the flavors are just much stronger and more intense and interesting and deep. When can we see an SOB Drinks collab? I'm down to do it. We just kind of need to be in the same place at the same time. Where are they located? Aren't they like in Texas or Colorado? I thought they were, I don't know. It may just be the horns in his logo that threw me off. I'm not sure where they're located, but they're in our Discord. I've had a couple of like conversations about content with them. Indiana, okay. So might have to make it up there and do something with them. You watched the video with Bourbon Junkies comparing the new 13th Colony Double Oak to Coy Hill. I haven't seen it yet. It's on my list. I bookmarked it. I just hadn't got back to it yet. How did that comparison come out?
To which Coy Hill? Which year?
I don't know.
Just Coy Hill in
Yeah.
general. Oh, JD12 or Coy Hill?
Oh, Coy Hill. Yeah,
Hill.
Coy Hill. 12's great though,
Definitely.
but the Coy Hill. That's the best thing Jack Daniels has ever released.
It is
Monkey
so
Shoulders,
good.
great blended scotch, by the way, and Angel's Envy finish rye. I've been hearing a lot of great things about their rye. I'm gonna have to try some.
Like this is the next.
Valparaiso, Indiana. Cool.
This would be my next bucket list bourbon pick.
That's never gonna. They don't do picks of that.
They don't.
No, they don't do picks of that.
Oh,
No. You might could get a single barrel proof. You're not getting that.
never. Okay.
You ain't got that. We ain't got that kind of clout. Lord have mercy. I'm not sure Taylor Swift could get that one.
Okay. Well then,
You got 'em.
We're out.
Budman with the super chat. Appreciate the support. the first super chat. Goat bourbon, William LaRue Weller. William Lululemon. As Seth said last night. Monkey shoulder. I'll have to try some. Elijah Craig barrel strength's good stuff. Herman Marshall, have not seen that. Inherited a 65 and 77 bottle of Canadian Club. Afraid to open one? What have I got back here?
I don't know.
Let's go
Have
look.
you ever met Jason C. from Mash and Drum?
Yeah, met him once. I met him at the thing with the Bourbon Junkies. He was at the Bourbon Junkies event.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Since we love Frey Ranch, we should try Lost Lantern Soaring Spice from Frey Ranch. It's a very good bottle, a blend of 4 of their different barrels. That sounds awesome.
That does sound pretty interesting. So what I've got is Seagram's VO Canadian whiskey.
Lost Lantern Soaring Spice. Wow, that sounds awesome. Where can we get that one? Did they just like sell that one in the stores? Or probably at the distillery since it's a blend, right?
I think I have one of those Canadians that he's talking about, a vintage one from the 70s. I'm unable to put my hands on that bottle back here right now, though.
What state is 13th Colony? That's Georgia,
Georgia.
right?
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah, the freaking Bourbon Junkies were here last week, I think, to do their pick. Didn't even hit me up. Didn't even hit me up. They made it all the way down here an hour from the house. I drove all the way to Michigan to see them. They made it twice. They were an hour from the house, didn't even call me. That's where we're at.
It's their loss.
That's where we're at.
Their loss.
That's where we're at.
They're lost.
We're gonna finish this evening on some Compass Box Spaniard. Malt Scotch whiskey.
Maybe they had to get back home quickly.
I don't know.
And they didn't have the jet this time, so.
Fam Drew wants us to go with a Coy Hill pick. What are my thoughts on brandy? I haven't drank a lot of brandy. I need to drink some more brandy. That's where I need to be, Brendan. Is there a brandy that should get me kicked off?
We already did our Coy Hill pour.
We did, yeah, we poured the Coy Hill a little while ago. Some of it. For sure. Oh, that's awful. I thought I grabbed the hedonism when I just grabbed one.
Or no, this is the honey. We don't have any more of the Coy Hill.
Ooh.
This is the honey.
You should do a collab with Beach Sand Bourbon.
It's them.
Where you at?
It does have a good ring to it.
It's got a great ring to it.
Anything with beach.
We should do the Green River pick together. Okay. I'm down. We'll figure it out. This is not the way to close out. We can't do that. I can't close out with this. This is awful.
I'm not even gonna try it.
It doesn't taste as awful.
I do like this honey though.
It smelled. Still not. Oh, I gotta get something, get that out of my mouth. Give me another Glen. I'm gonna have a little pour of our toasted barrel pick here. Have you tried this one since we did the pick?
I don't think so. I really like that honey.
Happy Monday from Salem, Alabama, Jason. Or Oregon, or are you like burning witches? Like which Salem are we at? Fireball, we got the keg behind us. I got that out for the folks at Sazerac today when we were on there. Yeah, the Spaniard's not the one. I thought I'd grab the hedonism. That, Greek brandy, it's vile, okay. Yellow Rose, I had a Yellow Rose, it was all right. Texas whiskey's just kind of, I gotta be in the mood for it though in general. Our Ben Holladay tour guide said Brewzle Pick was a lot of fun. Awesome, Bob, it was a lot of fun. We had a blast. That's gonna be a fun video when it comes out. So Salem, Alabama, we lived out there for a while.
We sure did. We had 21 acres.
Yep. Lee Road 172, is that?
No, it was the one that goes, it used to go right by the dump.
Well, not the dump.
Yeah, it was
but like the dumpsters.
The dumpsters.
There's a dump. There's like the actual landfill.
Well, there was dumpsters.
And then the dumpsters.
And then there was a road that went
187.
Right. 87.
187, that's what it was. Lee Road 187.
Yeah, 87.
We only owned it for 6 years. You'd think I'd know what the address was.
You would think. But
never had to send it. We didn't even have a mailbox up for like most of those years. So.
And we sold it. And now we kind of wish we
that's
had
so
it.
Good. I very much wished I'd have kept that land. Yeah. We'd be throwing up a rick house right now, storing some barrels out there for sure. I have had the bee's knees. I think I have a bee's knees.
You do?
Actually, it's right there. The bee's knees is right up there. We forgot that's a honey finish.
Oh.
So you'd have the honey finish. Yeah, we forgot all about that. Thanks for bringing that one up. That was actually really good. I forgot I had it. So Michael, it doesn't cost anything to go on a barrel pick. What we do, there's 3 types of barrel picks we do. One, like the one out in Austin at Still Austin, we're doing a corporate thing, so we got some business associates, but that's the first one like that we've done. 2 is it's not our barrel pick. So like the video you saw of us going and doing the picks with Spillway for 4 Roses and stuff like that, not our picks. We can't invite people. Most of our picks though are our picks. So the short barrel, the Ben Holladay, all of those were our picks. And what we did was we just put it to patrons and we say, here's the date. So like Frey Ranch is coming up. That's the one we're gonna put it out. As soon as we know a date, we're gonna put it out to patrons. We're gonna say, sign up if you wanna come. You sign up. We only have so many people we can take on the pick, but then we will figure out a fair way, and it may be patron tier, how long you've been a patron. I don't know. Like I don't make the picks. We've got some team members here that do, but they'll figure out a fair way. And on a lot of these picks, we've only had as many people as we had available. Like we haven't kicked a lot of folks out of the group because we didn't have spaces. Now, as the patron grows, it'll probably be a little harder to get in there. But right now, you just say yes, I can go, and I'm interested, and we just pick patrons to go. We may figure out some lottery or some random way or something in the future if it continues to get competitive. But like we want you to go. Like we want to bring you on these. Now we're not paying you way, right? We're not paying for you to get there, but we will guarantee we have a good time at those. So we're going to put it out to patrons. If you're a patron, you can sign up. When we nail down a date and put it out, you can sign up and then we'll pick. I don't know how many I think we can have me and Jill. I'm going to bring a friend from out there if he can go, and then we'll have 5 people that we can allow to go on that pick with us. Close out with some Fireball, even though I don't think Fireball's terrible. I don't know what y'all's problem is.
I don't think it's terrible either.
Fireball's solid. It's just cinnamon whiskey.
If you like cinnamon.
All right, so
whiskey,
after this live stream, I'm going to jump over on Discord for the supporter only chat. If you've signed up for Patron tonight, you can go in there and link your Discord to your patron and you get access to that channel. If you can't figure it out, just go into the general chat and just, start asking and somebody will help you. If they can't help you, or just go in there and tag Brewzle. I will not be able to help you tonight because I'm going to be on that chat, but I'll help you tomorrow and you can join the next one. Oh, we're not doing an Eggo closeout. That's not happening. Although Eggo in this was pretty good. We were blending that one night. Fireball and Rum Chata actually is really good. That's just cinnamon candy. Rock Hill Farms overrated? I don't know. Rock Hill Farms is one of my favorite bottles. That was one of my early, love this bottle kind of bottles. That was one of those, I found Rock Hill Farms and I was like, this is out of this freaking world. It's pretty highly rated though. So that, anything that's getting that kind of hype and that kind of price is crazy. It's worth the travel expense. Mark came all the way from California to the middle of nowhere in Missouri to do that Ben Holladay pick with us. And had a blast, hopefully. We had a fun time with him. Rock Hill Farms for $3.20, I wouldn't pay that. I find it for $2.50, I'll buy it if I don't have one. But I just don't drink them a lot. So I nurse them when I have them. What does bourbon taste like for a non-drinker? It's just gonna taste like alcohol.
Yeah.
If you've never really drank and you're just getting into bourbon, it's just gonna be overwhelming alcohol flavors.
Yes.
And then you just gotta kind of get used to that a little bit before you really get into it. Once you start getting into bourbon compared to other whiskeys, bourbon is usually sweet, caramel forward, interesting, complex. If you're having good bourbons, they're 80 proof bourbons you're having off the shelf, just mix them, right? Just pour those things in Coke, have a good time with them. And then you start working your way up. Caramel and vanilla alcohol. CYPB for $200, yes, that is a good price. Those are $700+ on the secondary market. Found North, I don't know what that is. Don't know what it is. All right, we are going to call it right here. I'm going to jump over onto the supporter only audio chat. So in Discord, if you are a patron, join me over there. It's an audio chat where y'all can talk, we can talk, everybody can talk. We just got to take time or take turns because we can't all talk at the same time. I appreciate everybody hanging out. We had 803 likes. I swear we're going to get to 1,000 likes
Oh
before
my
this
goodness,
is over.
that's probably the most.
Someday we're going to get to 1,000 likes. Y'all hit the like button a bunch for me. If 200 of y'all that hadn't hit the likes, we might get to it tonight. It'll be the first time we've ever hit 1,000 likes, I think.
Good night, everybody.
Appreciate y'all hanging out.
Thank y'all for joining us.
Had a good time. I got to find my mouse. We've moved a lot of bottles onto the table right here, so got to find that. Appreciate y'all hanging out, and we will catch up with y'all later.
Good night.